Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon to all of you. How are you all doing? Great. That's very good. Yes, I'm also good. Alhamdulillah. Thank you. And welcome to your second lesson of computing. And in today's class, we will be talking about a very important topic. We will first discuss what is the importance of this topic, and then we will discuss what basically it is, right? So you might have we have read the same topic in our previous lessons as well in the second week of our lessons, that was staying safe, right? Do you remember what we discussed in that topic? Yes, excellent. We talked about how we can keep ourselves safe while using computer, right? We basically at that time talked about the safety while using computer, right? And can somebody tell me what were the points that we discussed? How we can keep ourselves safe while using computer? Yes, excellent. That we are not supposed to eat or drink something while using computer, right? Okay. We should be very careful with the electrical wires because the computer is an electronic device, so it can cause, yes, it can give us a shock, right? Then what else? No drinking, no eating, no fighting, right? We were supposed to remember we discussed that even if I told you that even if you are sitting with your siblings, you are playing a game or watching something, and there are turns your mother say you that told you that you are supposed to use computer only for 15 minutes, then it's your brother's turn. So and you are supposed to give it to or to hand over to the other person when your time is up, right? So this is very important that when you are using computer, exactly, that you are not supposed to fight. Why? Because it can cause harm to you or to the computer as well, right? So those were the points that we discussed, that how we can keep ourselves safe while using computer. Now in today's class, because you know that from the last 2 weeks the topics that we are covering are related to internet, right? So now the safety that we will be discussing in today's class would be how we can keep ourselves safe while using internet, not the computer, right? That what is the safety purpose, what are the safety measures that we are supposed to take while using internet? So you know that we have discussed this this so many times, that because we are so much dependent on internet, we cannot live without it. It has become a compulsion or important part of our life, right? Because like you guys are taking online classes, I'm delivering lecture to you. If I gave you an assignment or something, you are supposed to search that on internet, right? Because there are a lot of sources available to that. Similarly, I'm teaching you internet, and I ask you to practice it at your home as well, right? So there are so many things for that. You open internet, you go there, you spend time there, surfing, for watching cartoons, playing games, so you have a connection. Maybe it's not that much, not for that much long period of time, but there is something, or there is a time period that you spend with internet, right? So that is why it is very important for you to know that what are the steps, what are the measures that you are supposed to take while using internet to keep yourself safe from different things. Now when we were discussing about the computer safety, or how when we are using computer, so the safety measures were different. That you're not supposed to eat or drink something that if it's fell down accidentally, so it can cause harm to you or to the computer. Let's say a glass of water, if it fell accidentally on your keyboard, it will stop working, right? So now what would be the measures on internet? So let's discuss that. I'm going to share the screen with you. There is this special term that is basically used for this, internet safety. Instead of internet, yes, we can call it as internet safety, but there is this special term that is used, and that is cyber safety. Okay, so the topic that we will be covering today is what is cyber safety. And this term means that how you can keep yourself safe while using internet. Okay, safety while using internet. And as I have told you that why I'll first we will discuss about the importance of this topic. So the importance is because you guys are also dependent and you use internet, you spend time over there. So let's say if you met across something, met across an accident or an event which you do not know how to handle this, right? So instead of doing something bad or something wrong at that moment, you should know beforehand that what are the safety measures that you should take, right? So cyber safety basically tells us that what are the measures, what are the steps that we should take in order to keep ourselves safe while using internet. And in today's class, we will be discussing all those points, right? So let's see what are those things. We will look at those all of those points one by one. And cyber safety is the basically, so now if somebody asks you to define it or asks you to tell this in your own words, so you can say that cyber safety is the safe and responsible use of information. What is the information? The information that is on internet, right? And communication technologies. And what is communication technology? Your laptop, your mobile phones, your PCs, right? All of these are communication technologies in different forms on which we are dependent. So, cyber safety is the safe and responsible use of information and communication technology. I want you to note down this definition on your notebooks as well. That cyber safety, it is the safe and responsible use, right? That you should be responsible of whatever you are doing. If something bad happens to somebody else or to somebody, you are responsible for that, right? So responsible use of information, every type of information which is there on internet, and communication technologies, the technologies which you are using, right? Okay, so it is also about keeping information safe and secure. Let's say you, the information that you have, or if you, let's say, adds any information about you on the internet, so you should be aware of that you are sharing this information with whom, who will have an access to it, right? But also about being responsible with that information. If let's say you add something, you are responsible for that. You did it by yourself, right? So if something happens, you will be responsible for that. Being respectful of other online or using good. And beside that, when you are using internet, another responsibility of you is that you should show etiquettes, even if you are internet, even if the person is not sitting in front of you. Let's say there are different types of apps on which people, sorry, on which people communicate with each other. Let's say Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, WhatsApp. There are a lot of things, right, on which people communicate. Now, even if they're not sitting in front of you, even if you cannot see them, but still it's your responsibility that show etiquettes with them. The words that you will be using for communication, they should not be bullying words. They should not be that big, right? They should be correct words. They should be good wording, right? You should show manners while using internet as well, and we have discussed about it, right? Now, before discussing those points or security measures, first let's have the reading of your book, page number 32. This is page number 32, and let's start reading this. The internet is like a market or shop with lots of people. Okay, you can take this example as, let's say, when you visit a shop or a market, there are a lot of people who are there, right? Let's say you went to Giga Mall or to Centaurus or somebody, any place, and there are a lot of people, and you are not, you don't share your information with anyone, right? And let's say you are visiting Centaurus and somebody come and ask you, can you please tell me what's your name, where do you live? Will you answer that? No, right? Why? Because you don't tell your personal information to strangers. We have discussed what is personal information in our last class, remember? Personal information are the, in your book, which they have mentioned, are that information about your life, right? Your life for yourself, this is known as personal information. For example, your name, your address, and your school is also personal information. If somebody asks you in which school do you read, you're not supposed to give them the complete address. You can just give them the name. Let's say there is this school which is Benchmark School, where somebody asks you where do you live, Where do you read? You will just say that it's Benchmark School. Let's say somebody asks you, you would just say Edward School, right? You will not give the complete address of that. It is there and that branch and over there, right? So this is also something personal. So similarly, if somebody asks you where do you live, you can just tell the name of the city. Let's say I live in Rawalpindi, I live in Islamabad, I live in Kahuta, right? You don't tell the complete address. This is the street number, this is the house number. No, because it's something which is personal, right? So similarly, like you don't share your personal information with somebody. The internet is also a big and huge market, because we can shop anything online from that. So you cannot share your personal information with the people who are there on internet, right? You would not tell personal information to a stranger in a shop. Similarly, you cannot tell your information to somebody on the internet. On the internet, you must not share your personal information with people you don't know. Now, personal information can be words and they can be pictures as well. How personal information can be pictures? Let's say you have a picture, you have a family picture. That is personal, right? Do we share our family pictures with anyone? No. Why? Because they are personal. Your family pictures can be seen only by you or your family members, your cousins, your uncle, aunts, right? They are okay. But you don't post your family pictures anywhere on internet, Google. No. Right? So personal information is not only words, they can be words or they can be pictures as well, right? So now I'm going to share the screen with you. There are some points that you are supposed to be careful of while using internet. Okay, show me a thumbs up if the screen is visible to you. It is okay, excellent. So there are some top 10 security measures, that safety measures for you guys, that you should be aware of, and um, you should follow while using internet. So the very first thing is secured passwords. Both your passwords and any accounts should be kept safe. You don't share your password with somebody. Let's say you have a password on a drive in your computer, the password of your computer, the password of any folder, the password of your account. You don't share it with anyone. The password should be strong, like the words or the digits that you kept for that, they should be tough that nobody can guess. And similarly, you don't share it with anyone, right? Never share personal information. All your personal information should be kept private. Never share any personal information with anyone online, right? Then be careful posting on social media. You should be careful what you post online. You may give information that you think is innocent. So be before posting, because now you are very young, right? And you are very new to social media. So be very careful before posting anything. You can consult your parents for that, right? Never meet in person. There may be plenty of individuals who want to meet you. You never who this person is actually is. So do not meet them, right? Five, the next point can be bullying. If you are a victim of bullying or someone is harassing you, be sure to tell your parents as soon as it begins. While communicating on internet, if somebody uses the words which are not appropriate, which you find are not good, sorry, so inform about this to your parents. Pictures. Be careful which photos you share and never share them with a person you don't know. Surfing securely. When surfing, this means when you are spending time on internet, be careful of the websites you visit. And the great tip to know which website is secure is that they always start with HTTPS, okay? Protect your personal computer. You want when you wish to download something from the internet, you should always check with your parents. If you want to download something, first tell your parents that you want to download this, so please come and check, is this appropriate, is this fine or not. Disconnect. No matter how old are you have a choice. You can quickly stop your browsing sessions, right? If you don't find them appropriate, if you don't find them good, you can disconnect. And your mobile phone, you may have a cell phone. These are great for contacting parents when you are in trouble, but they can be traced. And if you give your cell number to strangers, they can trace your location as well. So let's say if your parents give you a mobile phone, it is not your personal, but still it is your parents, and they give you a mobile phone, they are going somewhere. Don't share your personal information with anyone. Don't share your mobile number, but because they can trace you, they can trace your location, and they can easily come at your home, right? So these are all the points that you should be careful while using internet, and this is how we can keep ourselves safe from all of these things, right? Hope you guys enjoyed the lecture. I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Take care. Allah Hafiz.